Thanks for joining us this morning. Contact tracing teams in New South Wales are struggling to get ahead of the virus. With reports today, new cases are becoming infectious within 24 hours, as opposed to the typical 14-day window. For more, we are joined by Tasmanian Senator Jacqui Lambie and 2GB and 4BC's Chris Smith. Good morning, guys. Jacqui, this is seriously worrying. How do you slow the spread when it's 2 steps ahead of us?
Well, you become an island state like Tasmania and you close your borders to you lovely mainlanders. That's what we're doing. But I don't know how you slow the spread. I don't know whether it's because when this first started that we weren't doing as much testing, we weren't doing what we're doing now. We're up with the program a little bit more, but what bothers me more than anything is what's going to be the long-term effects on people's health out of this COVID-19 as well. So that's also very concerning.
Well, we're feeling for everyone in Melbourne at the moment, aren't we? 6 weeks of lockdown, what that does to mental health, Jacqui?
Yeah, that lockdown for your mental health is...
Oh, OK, we're going to go to Chris now because, Chris, most of the Sydney cases that we've seen are linked to pubs and hotels, but New South Wales Health has refused offers to check the CCTV from these hotels. Shouldn't we be using every tool in the arsenal?
The last I heard, this was like a state of emergency. This is a pandemic. It doesn't get much more serious than this. And I cannot believe, I don't know whether this is political correctness or the police lawyers have said to those handling the cases, oh, no, don't go there because we might have a case down the track where someone's, suing the police force because they've got private footage. Look, it's like in the cases of terrorism, when we go through periods like that where terrorism becomes a threat, the public understands that you have to lose some of your civil liberties to keep safe. The authorities have got to get access to absolutely everything because, as we've learnt this morning, this thing is mutating where it's infectious after 1 day. I don't get it. Stop mollycoddling around, stop tippy-toeing around and use the CCTV footage.
Well, speaking of mollycoddling, because I want to ask the question, are we raising a generation of soft kids? We've got this new approach to school sports, which is being slammed by leading psychologists this morning. Jacqui, in the New South Wales Premier's Sporting Challenge rules, all children win gold certificates regardless of their performance.
I think that's rubbish, and I've said this before in the past. I can tell you now, how do you push kids to better themselves and to take the upper edge in their lives, and what is wrong with winning and coming first, second and third? But you know what, giving everybody an award, I do not believe that is best practice at all. We want these kids to be the best that they possibly can. And if you can get the upper edge, whether it's with your education, whether it's because you're a sprinter, and that gets you to the top of your field, I think that's a great thing. But awarding everybody, no. This is model coddling, and that's all it is. So I'm not into that. I think it's rubbish. The thought's been around for a while. I do not believe it works. And these kids, if they win, they should be awarded and praised for winning, not because everybody else is getting a certificate or a gold medallion hanging off them is rubbish.
Well, Chris, there are lessons in losing, aren't there?
Oh, there are lessons in losing in that you work out what you're good at, what you should not pursue, what fits you, and what it's like to win. Sometimes the greatest failures in life are your greatest motivations. And kids are not stupid. Imagine a group of kids in any kind of classroom setting where they all get the same big gold medal. They'll just look at each other and say, they are kidding, aren't they? It'll be egg on the face of those who run the program. Stop mollycoddling, allow the kids to grow up so they get into an adult world and know the difference between failure and success.
OK, I want to quickly go back to COVID now because police conducting stay-at-home checks in the nation's capital are urging residents to put some clothes on when answering the door.
Why?
Jacqui, some officers have copped a few surprises.
I wouldn't have spread that around. I've got a feeling that all it's going to do is lift more surprises. To be honest with you, it'll become like a virus in itself. Quick, the police knock in the door, get your clothes off, run and scare the hell out of them. I do feel sorry for our police officers. Like, they're already going through enough, but I'm not sure that mentioning this is the right way of doing it either. I've got a feeling we're going to see a lot more nude people standing at the door.
Chris, I've got to say, though, nude, it's natural. But it's really cold at the moment.
Yeah, what is wrong with people in Melbourne? Gee, they're a kinky lot, aren't they? I don't get it.
No, it's Canberra. It's our nation's capital. It's our politicians.
Oh, right, it's Canberra. Well, they're the weirdos. No, I don't mean that. But look, maybe they've just, you know, getting up to some good exercises in the nude. There's nothing wrong with that. It is healthy, but it's a bit weird. And I think Jacqui is exactly right. This will trend big time now.
So this morning we apologise to all officers on the front line. Jacqui, Chris, good to chat.
Thanks.
Jacqui loved that story.
Thank you.
I think we've given Jacqui a few ideas, unfortunately.
How good.
What have we done?
Look out, Tasmanian Police.